Alright, this is Andrew with Joda Home Inspections. We're here in Bountiful today doing a sewer scope. We're at 560 East, 1650 South. We've got the camera pushed out 95 feet to the city connection, and now we're going to pull it back and record it and see what we find. So this first connection point that you're going to see right here is called the nose on. This is where it goes from your lateral line into the main city line. Looks like a good connection there, gravel, cement, and then it transitions to clay. So overall, this line looks much better than when I saw it the first time. First time I hit a blockage. I couldn't get the camera through the blockage because there were so many roots built up. This time there's no roots. That looks great. The biggest issue I found is that there are some offsets. So what we're going to be looking for is when we go past a joint like this, we're looking for sections where the pipes have separated and have a big lip. So far they've looked good, but there's the first one. You can see as my camera comes across it, it kind of has to hump over it. That one's kind of moderate. I think as we come further back, there was one that was a little bit worse. At least a couple, because I actually had to really push to get my camera to pop over a couple of them. There's one of them there. That's generally where roots will come through. They did a good job cleaning the line. Looks like it was probably hydrojetted based on how few roots you have. Here on the very top right-hand side, that might be a little remnant, but it might just be some discoloration. It looks like it was cleaned very well, and cleaning it won't do anything about these offsets. Once you have offsets, the only way to fix it if you needed to address an actual offset is to dig it up and re-slope it. I'm sorry, to dig it up and fix that section. That's probably the worst one right there. You come around this bend, coming down, come around, and you hit that offset right there. And I'm pushing, trying to get my camera to pop over, and it's tough. It also was hard because I'm going through an access point downstairs, and it makes it so that I can't run any water upstairs to be able to help push my camera out. And so I had to camera this line dry. A little bit of buildup in here. That could be some remnants from the line being cleaned. That could be a root ball that had been cut. I would imagine that would flush out with some water. A little bit rough through here. This looks like gravel cement. And there's a pretty good size offset as well. Now you can see how there's a piece of waste stuck on that crevice. The other concern is when you have an offset like that or any separation in the pipes, it has the potential for water to get through. There's another one. Ooh, and that one looks like it's pulled apart a little bit. When you have any separation like that, it makes it easier for water to get through. And if water's getting through the joints right there, ooh, this one's looks like it's moved. Probably the most. This is probably the biggest concern right here. I would recommend having a drain specialist look at this spot and give you a price for a repair. We're 11 feet out. I'm wondering if we're even outside the foundation. I'm not sure if this line goes out around the backyard or if it goes through the slab. We're back towards the back part of the house in the mechanical room, and if we're only 10 or 11 feet out, I think we're probably under the slab, which would be a huge pain to dig it up and re-slope. Last time I scoped through the roof, and I think I got 30 or 40 feet out before I hit the roots. I'm wondering if this is the spot that I was hitting roots. This would be an easy spot for roots to come in. Not good. I would recommend having a specialist look at it and give you a price to repair it. And the other thing I'll add, I was 30 or 40 feet out from the roof stack. Today I'm in the basement, and so we're 10 feet out from the basement slab. So we're missing about 20 feet. Where before I had to drop all the way down from the roof, through the main level before I got out. Yeah, and my counter might not be exact. You can see it's at 0, and I'm still coming back a little bit. So it was probably more like 15 or 20 feet out, so it's possible that it's outside the house. I think that would be best if it were outside the house, because that would be a lot easier to dig it up and repair it. I would recommend a drain company come out and locate it. I do not locate anything or use sonar, but a drain company that specializes in repair would be able to do that. The last thing I'm going to mention, when they cleaned the line, they installed this brass cap. It was barely on. I was able to remove it without any tools. I'm going to try to put it on a little bit tighter. It's good that nobody was running water here and that it's vacant, because my guess is with how tight it was on, it probably would have leaked. I'm going to try to put it on a little tighter. They make expandable covers, and that would be the best here. But you would need a 3.5-inch cap, and the expandable ones, I think they only come in 3 or 4-inch caps. So that's really what you want, but I'm not sure if they exist. I would talk to a drain specialist when they come back out and see if they can give you a better cap, or maybe I have a brass cap with me, or a ABS cap. That's a little more flexible. I might be able to try another option while I'm here as well. But I'm going to end this recording now.